Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another daily bread, another day of nourishment that not just I give you. I recite this to you from whom we pray to, from the scriptures, from your holy Bible. You know what I mean? It's Baptist, it's Christian, you know, it's how to say this, you know what I mean? It's Catholic, because most of these three religions, you know, they both come from out the Jewish community. You got what I'm saying? Both come from out the Jewish community. Both is inspired through Moses, Abraham, you know, the teachings of John the Baptist, the teacher of Peter, you know what I mean? Isaac, Jacob, you know what I'm saying? The bloodline of Adam and Eve. You got what I'm saying? And always just remember, you know, there's a message. I don't care who recite it. I don't care what culture is presenting it to you. There's a message from our Maker. You can cross the words. You can add on to the words. You can taint the scriptures. You feel me? But that's your right. So just you know, read with me, stay with me, or hear me. However it go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do this word for word for you. And the day, you know what I mean, this is October the 2nd. And the day's daily bread come from out of Galatians 5:13-26. And the title is Christ's character, you know what I mean? And it says, following a challenging tour in Afghanistan, Scott, a sergeant in the British Army, fell apart. He remembered, I was in a dark place, but when he discovered Jesus and began following him, his life changed radically. I want to pause and, you know, and say that to you, you know, mine did. You know, it wasn't until I took Jesus and started adding Jesus in my prayers. You know, at first, you know, my prayers always ended in the Lord's name and Jesus. In the Lord's name and Jesus, you know what I mean? Please, Lord, forgive me for my sins. You got what I'm saying? It was always that way from when I started reading the Holy Bible, when I started taking Baptist, really serious Baptist culture, religion, you know, really serious and understanding this is a key of life you need. This is something you need in you. This is something that you need to pray to. This is something you need to have faith in. Now he seeks to share the love of Christ with others, especially veterans with whom he competes in the Invictus Games, an international event for wounded and injured members and veterans of the armed forces. For Scott, reading the Bible, praying, and listening to worship music grounds him before going to the games. God then helps him to reflect the character of Jesus and show kindness, gentleness, and grace to the fellow veterans competing there. You get it? You understand what Jesus did on this rock right here? He did what? That man did what? That Son of God did what? Show kindness, gentleness, and grace. You feel what I'm saying? Cared about us, though. Cared about us. And I say this to you again. I'm going to say it one more time for you, you know. And this goes out to the Jewish community. You know, the day that you had denied Jesus is the day the covenant was broken between you and whom you pray to. So think about how long it was broken when Jesus was crucified. You feel me? So if you think you're gonna walk through life doing what you want to do to people and you're gonna sit in paradise, you're gonna sit in heaven? No, the meek shall inherit this earth. You can have this. You can have every materialistic thing that comes with this earth. You can have the land. You can have the animals on it. I want paradise. You feel what I'm saying? I want to sit with whom I pray to. You feel me? I want to sit, talk, build, figure out how to do this again if I'm chosen to return. if I'm chosen to be reincarnated. It says it take 1,000 years for you to be reincarnated. You feel me? 1,000 years. Scott names here some of the fruit of the Spirit that the Apostle Paul wrote about to the believers in Galatia. They struggled under the influence of false teachers, so Paul sought to encourage them to stay true to God and His grace, being led by the Spirit. By doing so, they would then produce the Spirit's fruit: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That's the part that I need to work more on, self-control. If I really can buckle down and fight some of my actions I release, I could be that, I probably will reach that plateau of being almost perfect in whom we pray to. I see Jesus as the blueprint to heaven. You understand me? That's what I see. That's what I understand. If it's a fairy tale, thank you. If this the way that it was given to the apostles, the disciples, the prophets, that this is the way it should be, then there was a living example on this earth doing this. So how can I say to myself that, okay, just because you offended me and I came back offended you, I'm still right, I won something? No, I kind of lost in whom I pray to as too, because whom I pray to is looking for me as a 53-year-old man to have some self-control, turn the other cheek, and let whom I pray to handle you. A lot I do on social media for laughs and jokes. You feel what I'm saying? Honestly speaking. But if you wanna, I know it's gonna be messed up to say this because I'm gonna always defend myself. But if you wanna take it anywhere else, you got what I'm saying? Point blank period. I refuse to believe that, we're not to defend ourselves. I refuse to believe that we are not to physically protect ourselves. There's no way possible we was put on this planet around all this wickedness and we're supposed to just what? Bow down, let you kill me? Bow down, be your slave? Bow down and live in unsafe, unconditional, how to say it? Unconditional, you understand what I'm saying? Am I supposed to let you turn my heat off and I pay bills? Am I supposed to let you lock me out a building I enter where I pay bills at? Am I supposed to let the floors, the hallways have holes in it? Let the hallways, am I supposed to do that? No, I'm supposed to speak up and defend myself. With God's Spirit living within us, we too will burst forth with the Spirit's goodness and love. We too will show gentleness and kindness to those who surround us. And to get back to what I was saying, my mom taught me that when I was young, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Because there was a time I used to just say stuff and, I get some knuckles in my mouth because I said it wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it wrong. I get smacked for calling my mama murder. You understand what I'm saying? I get smacked for saying a curse word around my mom if I say it too much. You feel me? I never saw that she's wrong. You understand with me? You understand me? I never said to myself, man, my mama wrong. You feel what I'm saying? No, I don't want that. I don't want to be abused. I'm not going to even say abused because they ain't never left no marks on me. You know what I mean? Never left me bruised up. But I don't feel it should have went that far to that. And then when you look at the part you played in this, then I'm being hard-headed. And my mom didn't want to raise me where that I'm around other people with her. I'm cursing and I'm being, disrespectful to elderly people. So I kind of get it. You know what I mean? I really do. I kind of get how that generation was raising my generation. You got what I'm saying? Have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for your parents. Have some respect for your elders. You got what I'm saying? I get all that. I understand all that. And then I still want you to understand those that are viewing. Your parents have to honor you as much as you have to honor your parents. So when I go back to the self-control part of things, how much you think I ate up? I'm 53 years old. How much do you think I ate up all my life? How much? How much? It's like having a balloon that you keep blowing on and blowing on and blowing on and blowing on, blowing on. You can't give it with so much air before it bursts. You feel me? Anyway, understand this. We are to love. We are to show kindness to people. We are to live in whom we pray to grace. We are to help people. You feel me? We are to save a life. I was told that for real. Save a life. And it's more than just saving your kids' lives. It's more than just saving your mama, your parents, your aunts, your grandmas. You know, it's more than just saving a person in your family life. Go find you a stranger. Go find you someone you don't know. If you can't do nothing but plant the seed and let them move on. You feel me? You don't waste too much time in trying to save a person's life that really gets you, but don't put the actions in work. You feel me? Don't put the actions in work. Feel me? Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. The nasty pastor. This has been our daily bread. I love you and I'm out.